Let's finish setting up the daily journal for the year and let's do two fun and different Dutch doors, something quick and simple and yet so fun to look at. If you would like to see how I do that, stay tuned. Hello everybody, happy holidays. This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. This is the last set of pages in this journal and the Christmas and the New Year's fall within this time. So I wanted to do two separate setups, and first we'll go for a much cuter Dutch door and we will finish it off with something New Year related. So all of these stickers, these elves and these ornaments, all of these are from Planet Derby. This was from, the ornaments were from this year and the elves were from last year. And these gilded florals also I believe was from last year. Or it could have been this year. Please don't quote me on that. The shops will all be linked. And the washi tape is from Planny Thing. And I'm just creating simple Dutch doors here. And I'm just trimming off the washi tape from over that sticker. And you know the process. Something nice and simple. And I'm making sure I have some more elements to layer off that so that the Dutch door can be interesting. So see how quick and simple this came out. And I have these elements, these elves, printed in multiple orientations because that's what I like to do when I think of Dutch door setups, because it's a breeze once you have that in place. And I'm just cutting off the rest using my scissors and onto rounding the corners. I should have probably waited until I finished the symmetrical part. So here we go, finishing off the other side. And see how easy it comes together. And I'm just trying to replicate the same one, but I did not have the exact symmetrical element for the florals. But I think we can work with that. These are simple patterns and going with the same process for the other side. And these elves do have names in her sticker sheet. So Darby hand illustrates all these. And she has these fun elves with some following their favorite hobbies like the photography, the sewing, and you have elves doing multiple things. So I think Christmas would be a good time to bring them all in, and the same process, and just using my cutting board and the gyro cut. The tool I'm using is called a gyro cut, and it is linked below if you want to pick it up. Be aware of the knockoffs in the market. You might want to spend some extra bucks getting the original one because it makes the world of difference. And this is the next page, and I'm also trying to bring in some interest because you will see why I want to include the ornaments on the side, because I'm doing something fun on the left page once we finish with this last Dutch door. Just going with simple ones, just 2 Dutch doors this time, because this would be for around the Christmas. And I also want to finish off this journal, and I'm excited to start with a new daily journal for next year. The full lineup of the journals will be coming. Yes, there are multiple ones that I will be using, and stay tuned for that. So as I was saying, I have a tutorial on how you can use this gyro cut, because it might seem a bit tricky starting off, but once you have the hang of things, it will get easier. So I'm trying to see what other elements I can bring in. Again, I did not have the symmetrical aspects for the ornaments, but I think I can make do with these same components. Again, I like to keep it symmetrical, but you can skip it. There is no problem. And it is a nice, fun thing to look at even when you flip the page. So that is why I like to keep it symmetrical. And with the top being so close to the edge, the corner rounder does not work well. So that is why I decided to use my scissors to do the rounded edge. So that is those two Dutch doors done. And I want to make sure that I have enough space to write because this is my daily journal. I wanted to do something different for the left page, not just putting down the washi tape or some other simple element like what I normally do. So you will see me draw a triangle. So can you see where I'm going with this? I'm trying to build a Christmas tree using those ornaments. And I'm using these ornaments already, the gilded ones, smaller ones, medium-sized ones. You have a good size selection. And I think I was looking for a very slim tree, a very thin, tall one, because I want to make sure that I have enough space to write and not worry about lost space when it comes to actually being able to write. So I'm using the star from Martina Sticker Company, and you can use my code Priya25 for 25% off at Martina Sticker Company until December 23rd. My term technically ends end of December, but she's a lady behind the shop. She and her husband Francesco. So she will be closing the shop temporarily to make some adjustments, and the new term for the new rep team begins in January. So the shop will be locked. So if you want to shop anything, please make sure you place your order before that. And until then, my Priya 25 earns you 25% off. The shop is linked below. And it's a great way of making sure that you support these small businesses. And I'm just layering the smaller ornaments and bigger ornaments, filling up those gaps. And later you will see me come. And I went for a very simple design, but it was a bit tricky just trying to make sure that I don't repeat the same colors or patterns next to each other. And it turned out to be a very slim tree, which I don't mind. And that I think is pretty much, I used up the entire sheet of stickers. So I'm glad. I mean, these are printable stickers, and I show you how you can have the stickers in different orientations on my Cricut tutorial. I will link that here. In the description. And I'm going to hang some of the candy cane ornaments now. And I'm just making sure that I get a balance there with the colors. So that is why I'm picking and choosing all these candy cane ornaments. And these are also from Martina Sticker Company. These are printables. So I printed them in smaller sizes. As you can see, there are 4 sheets on one sticker paper. So I got it smaller. You can print it any size. You can even pick and choose certain elements if you want them bigger. So now I'm going with the presents, and I'm mixing in presents from 2 sticker sheets, and some with bows, some without bows. And you also have this silver bow separate, so you can do your own bows. And next I come with these star string lights to go on top of the tree, and just making sure that it is cut like so, just pretending as if it is going behind the tree. And these are all fun things. These string lights are extremely pliable. It was so fun. You see what I mean? It is so pliable. You can have them anywhere. Just line them up and stick them down, and make sure that I'm just laying them down straight so that it will not lift up. So just had that off the page, and just pressing everything down, and I'm filling some white spaces with some of the ornaments. Again, just trying to make all the orientation to the center of the tree so that it can look a bit more finished. And I'm making sure the candy canes are on the topmost layer so that we can kind of see how they look. So bringing some quotes now from I May, and I think that's a nice week to bring that in. And those quotes sheets also, I think I have used it up pretty well this month. So I had printed them on 4 or 5 different sheets, and it was very well used. Bringing in some coordinating boxes from Martinez Sticker Company, and this is obviously the glitter boxes, and I'm also bringing in the Yuletide. Yeah, it was just cut a bit off. Sometimes the sticker paper, when I have a new brand of sticker paper that I want to try, sometimes the Cricut has a bit of an issue, and it does get fixed in a couple of rounds, but the first sheets are somewhat of a trial and error, but that's how technology is, right? So just trying to place it and then cut it around there, and that's the last set of string lights. And I think the tree came out pretty well. So I'm interchanging between the gyro cut and the Fiskars ceramic trimmer, and I'm just lifting that last candy cane. I think that side is pretty full. So onto some boxes. Yeah, there were quite a few sheets, and I was looking for these ones to bring in. So just trying to use all the colors and do some clusters. That's how I usually like to do it. And I'm not sure what to add, because the candy canes, it does have a lot of the color explosion on the left page. So I thought I will just bring it along with these clusters, and something nice and simple. And Martinez Sticker Company has a very well used space when it comes to a sticker sheet. So when you have a quote sheet, you have fillers like the stars or the dots or star clusters or something, so that we can make sure that we have the best value for our buck. And now let's go and decorate the last page, which is right there. And we will bring in the harp and also that sleigh. So we will go ahead and add some stockings now. Just making sure that it is nice and visible, and also maybe one of the ornaments, something in a different color. That's what I like to do when I do these layering components. And I'm bringing in these holiday blooms from Martinez Sticker Company for some more balance of color. And I think that's a nice, gorgeous pop of bright red right there. And let's fill some of that space right next to the elf who's busy baking. Have you done your holiday baking yet? Do you have the tradition of baking some goodies for your family and friends? Are you in the habit of doing that? I do, and I did have my peppermint bark that I like to do. It was a bit hard sourcing the candy canes where I'm at, so it was a bit of a struggle, and I did manage to get hold of that. So I made it, and my kids were very happy. And I brought in that scrap from Darby's shop. This was from last year, I think. I had picked it up during the Black Friday sale of 2023. And I think we need to decorate this last page before we call it a spread. And bringing in more boxes here, and just going in with some simple clusters. And I'm also trying to make sure that we have some decorative elements clusters in the clusters, and it is a fun way of mixing and matching multiple shops, and it is nice when you see how beautifully things pair well when it comes to multiple shops and multiple clusters and multiple themes when it comes to actually putting a Christmas spread. This would practically be the Christmas spread for my daily journal, right? So that week is really festive. So bringing in these quotes from the pink glitter stars sheet. And now on to the last spread. And this will be a simpler version, because as you can see, that's one page that I have, and I have these fashionistas from Let's Plan with Sarah, and this was the very last collection from the Advent calendar that I had bought, and I'm going to be pairing it with that quotes and that sticker sheet from Martinez Sticker Company. And again, these were, you can still pick it up, and I think Sarah offers these as a different, as a separate set if you want to pick it up. Sarah's handle is linked below. Please reach out to her, and she will have that sent to you once you have your PayPal link, a PayPal payment made rather. So I'm going with black and gold and a bit of a silver thrown in. So I'm trying to make sure I stick to black and gold, and I had to bring some of the silver elements too in, because as you can see, that is in a different font, slightly different, but I think it will be okay. And this will be for the last few days of 2024. I just can't believe I just said that, but looks like that's all we have left. And I'm just filming this together so that we can have this ready in one video so that I can get started with my next year setups. And my daily journal is kind of finalized, and I had used it to share how you can get started with dot grid journals, as I demonstrated 6 ideas on how you can get started with a new journal. If you're feeling overwhelmed, do not know where to start, what to do to get started, because sometimes you're just too unsure, and you may think of hoarding the journals because you think they are just too pretty. But trust me, it will look the best once you have started using them. So it is a journey, so just enjoy the process and stop worrying about leaving it perfect. So just dive right in, because even I have been there. I used to worry that I will ruin the pages, and yeah, I had done a video for that, so please check out that if you are not sure of where to start. So I have these. I was just I had seen a conversation on one of the Facebook groups, and people were saying when they see the arms and legs like these, they imagine it as amputated legs and arms. I'm like, yeah, how can you? This looks so fun, but if you layer it of certain elements or boxes, I don't think it will look that weird. I know a lot of the Happy Planner sticker books have legs and arms sticking out, especially with the coffee and yeah, all sorts of things you can see, but sometimes you do have to see what you see, right? You kind of see, some people look at it that way, and yeah, I don't know, some people have really creative minds. I had never thought about it, but now whenever I see something like this, I that's what comes to my mind. So I'm bringing in these black, again, scraps. I had printed them on clear sticker paper this time. And if you are looking for recommendations for clear and paper matte sticker paper, along with the removable sticker paper, I have all of that linked below. And yeah, please check that out, because I do hear people asking for recommendations on those all the time. I'm bringing in these black plaid boxes and the star boxes in black. I'm just limiting myself to black, just keeping it nice and simple. So these are all from Martinez Sticker Company again. And make sure you check that out before the store closes for the year. And that should pretty much be it before I come and add one last thing. Yeah, we need the 2025. And please come follow me on Instagram. It's a lovely community to hang out with. And please check out the other videos I mentioned, along with all the shops and codes, everything in the description. And let me know if you are thinking of a daily journal setup for 2025, and if it is a dot grid one, or is it a disbound one, or any other system you have in mind. Please let me know in the comments, and let me know which of these you liked more. Please find all the tools and my favorite products, including my pens and everything I love to use in my planners and journals, down in the description as well. And if you like today's video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you can make sure you don't miss any of my future videos. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next one. Happy holidays. Bye.